Hey guys, Dr. Bryan Wills coming live from Wills Chiropractic. Another fantastic Tuesday afternoon. Hope you guys are having a great day. This whole month has been about pregnancy and kind of pregnancy trauma, those types of things. And today I want to kind of continue on with that for after the baby is born. So kind of a pregnancy recovery for moms and babies and things out there. But before I talk about that, I want to tell a little bit of a story just because I have two little kids of my own, and I think everybody has these funny stories that kind of make give a full picture of what post-pregnancy life is actually like. So about a month after my first child was born, way back 9 years ago, my son Brady was born. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and at that point in time, I would stay up with Brady and kind of keep him occupied and stay with him while my wife slept. And then at 2 a.m., we kind of switched spots, so she could get some sleep, and then I could get some sleep afterwards. And so I passed Brady off, and at 2 a.m., she was ready to, she was full. She needed to breastfeed, and Brady was starving. So he's pretty cranky. So she started breastfeeding him. I was talking to her a little bit. And anybody's had babies know that there's this little gurgle sound that if you hear, it brings sheer terror to you or to your heart, because you know that means they're going to have a big poop. And usually it's going to blow out everywhere. And sure enough, Brady had the monster of all blowouts. It was out his legs, up his back, and it was everywhere. So I grabbed Brady, pick him up, carry him to the changing table, and start, kind of getting all the poopy clothes off of him. So at this point in time, he's mad because he was just eating, and now he can't eat. So he's mad. He's squirming around. So there's poop all over me. Poop my hands, clothes, everything else. And then I get finally onto the diaper and pull the diaper off. And anybody that's had a boy knows that anytime cold air hits the bit and pieces there, that they start peeing. So he starts to pee all over me. So now I got poop all over me and pee all over me. At this point in time, my wife is walking over, and Brady is screaming his head off. So, a screaming baby elicits the milk letdown, and she hadn't put herself away yet. So now she is spraying milk all over me as well. So I got pee on me, poop on me, and milk on me all at the exact same time. And my wife and I just started dying laughing, because I was like, where in the hell was this in any of the books that we read? There was never a chapter like, hey, you're going to have pee, poop, and milk on you all at the same time. That the chapter doesn't exist, okay? So child rearing is one of the most rewarding jobs in the world, but also one of the hardest jobs in the world as well. So I want to give you some tips and pointers on kind of how to recover kind of post-pregnancy. Obviously, breastfeeding is a big bonus, not only for baby, but for mom as well. Most people don't understand that breastfeeding mom actually is really, really good at tightening the uterus back up, also to lose all that baby weight, and kind of get everything to come back together the way it's supposed to after pregnancy. Now, the problem with breastfeeding is you have to eat the right foods, because of what you eat, baby ends up eating. So what I always tell new mothers in the office that are getting adjusted with their babies is that you need to make a real cognizant effort of what you're putting in your body and make sure you understand what it is, because a lot of babies come into us that are colicky, just kind of crampy and gassy. It's more because of what mom's eating than anything else. So we start going through her diet. Usually it's a lot of dairy products. Babies can't really digest that kind of stuff. And again, it passes through the mom into the baby through the breast milk there. So you really have to be cognizant of what you're eating. Sometimes I have women keep a journal of what they're eating so they can kind of keep track. If baby had a bad night, kind of start eliminating some of those foods out of the diet there. Another one is to make sure you're getting adjusted. Obviously, we talked about before that, before you have the baby, your pelvis is going to have to spread out so you can get the baby out of the pelvic cavity there. Well, it has to come back together. And as we talked about last week, the birth process is pretty darn traumatic. So if things get misaligned and then they come back together and don't fit like they're supposed to, that's when we end up seeing a lot of moms coming in here with back pain after they have a baby. And if you had a child out there, I guarantee you've experienced it, where you never had back problems at all until you had children. All of a sudden you got back problems like crazy. Usually it's because your pelvis is all kinds of misaligned in there, and that's what chiropractors do, is put things back together so your body functions at a much higher level. Plus, as you're getting adjusted, it turns on your nervous system. So anytime you turn on your nervous system, it's going to make your body more efficient, be able to produce breast milk more efficiently, stay healthier baby, things of that nature as well. And the last one I want to just say is, listen, the story I told about at the beginning was 100% true. That actually did happen. I think it may have happened twice, to be honest with you. But get some help. I know in this day and age of social media, everybody looks like they have their stuff together and that it's so easy and that everybody's days are great and light and fluffy and happy. It's tough. My mom told me when I first had kids that you're going to have a lot of long days and short years. And she was 1,000% right. There's been some long days in the 9 years since we've had kids. But now all of a sudden I'm a 9-year-old and I have no idea where that 9 years even went to. So ask for help. Get your husband to help you out. get your neighbors to help you out, your parents, your husband's parents, whoever's parents. It takes a village to raise a kid. It really does. And moms can't do it all by themselves. So please just ask for some help. I know it looks on social media like everybody's got their stuff together, but trust me, they don't. Everybody goes through the same stuff. I'm sure if you have kids out there, you have the same stories about having all kinds of bodily fluids all over you as well. So hope you guys found this entertaining, interesting as well. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. We see a ton of kids in the office. I've got 2 kids. I think we've all got kids. Everybody in this office thinks they got kids. So we kind of know what's going on and kind of some of the things you're going through. And sometimes it just takes a little bit of just need somebody to talk to kind of get things off there and get different ideas. So hope you guys are having a great day. We'll continue on next week with one more talk about kind of child rearing and things like that. And then we'll go from there. So until then, keep living the dream.